Guys, good morning. So I'm dual streaming today, which means you're going to get just a little bit of this. You join me for Woo Wednesday. So as you are jumping on, just say good morning. Make sure you're giving StreamYard permission in the comments if you're watching on Facebook so I can see who you are. And on Insta, big up your bad selves and tell me who you are. So I have literally thrown a hoodie on, scraped my hair back because this morning I've been doing some deep healing. I had the most beautiful meditation last night and sat in a circle with my spiritual development group, and it was just beautiful, deep healing. I can see you are Sandra. Good morning. Hello, darling. And this morning I was guided to do some healing, some deep inner healing. And this is my whole point, is that we are all works in progress, right? We don't have everything together. There are still layers and layers and layers and layers of things that we need to work through. And it's important to understand that. So this morning, Woo Wednesday, as we know, I'm going to pull you all a card and give you messages. So I will pull a message for the collective as you jump on and join me. If you would like a card, just give me a me, please, in the comments. I'll pull a card for you. No problemos. But what I want to say to you before we start is that you have choice. You create. What did I put on the title? I can't even remember now, but you are in charge of creating your own experience. Everything you're doing, everything that you're saying, thinking, it's all creating your own experience, and you have the power to change. And this is what I'm really passionate about teaching you, is that you have the choice. You've got the power. It's all in your hands, and all you have to do is understand how. So for me this morning, I was guided to give myself deep healing way back from when I was a little girl. Some of the things that are caught up in there that are causing me issue now that I didn't even realize was happening. But I was guided back to do that bit of healing, and I was able to talk to that little girl and give her healing, put in place some things and help her and me, because we are the same. When things happen to us, that gets stuck in our energy. So for you guys, if you think about an experience you've had in your life that's quite traumatic or upsetting, or it evoked a strong reaction, emotion, if you think back to that, you can probably feel it as it's happened, and it's almost like you can feel it again fresh. That's because it's locked energy. It's there in your energy. And so you've got to understand how to come back to that, how we can heal that, and we can take control of that and change the narrative, change our experience. And this is what you have the power to do. So for those of you who don't know me, I am Diana Nash, aka the Badass Woo. I like in the people that are a bit spiritually curious but skeptical, that don't quite get it but are drawn. I help you to step closer into that life, to help you to understand yourself on a deeper level, that you are more than a human. You are a spiritual being in a human form, and I teach you how to dance and balance the two so that you can fully harness yourself, your truth, and be the best you. Banging beautiful. That's my mission, to guide you back to your light. Okay, so I'm going to pull a card for the collective as you're jumping on. I can see loads of watchers, but I can't see who you are. Good morning, Laura. So the card for the collective today, let me show Facebook first, is leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. Insta. Leap, you go first, the universe will catch you. And this is really apt. And so notice that everything I talk about, the cards I'm going to pull are going to echo that. And this is another way of connecting into our intuition, connecting into our inner knowing, because we are guided by something bigger, and that is source, spirit, whatever you want to call it. We are guided by something bigger because we at our core are part of something bigger. So everything I talk about, you're going to see it's going to echo in these cards as I pull them. And the messages that I pull for different people are going to resonate with you as well, because the reason why you're here is to hear these different pieces of information. So once I've pulled your card, stay around, because you're going to hear different things that are going to resonate with you as well. And so it's really important that you stay and listen, because you're going to hear all of those things. Oh, Midnight Moon over on Insta. Yo, 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 girl. So the card for the collective is leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. So this is what I've been talking about this morning. Can you see the link? Is that we've got to make that choice. We've got to make that decision. And because us as the human, we've got to do the thing, right? We've got to take the action. And so when we take that leap, we've got to trust that we're going to get caught, that someone's going to hold us, someone's going to catch us. We've got to have that trust. And actually, when we let go of trying to work out the nitty gritty detail and but who, when, what, and we just go, do you know what? I don't know how, I don't know when, but I just know the universe, the thing that's bigger than me, is going to make it happen. So we follow our gut, our intuition. And we've got to take action though, because if we want something different, we've got to do something different. We've got to believe first in ourselves. And how do we do that? We connect with ourselves. We connect with ourselves and we build up that trust, that relationship, because so many of us do not have that relationship with ourselves. We are serving on a, give me some love hearts if this is resonating with you. We are serving on a bit of a superficial level. We just get through the days. We just get through the days and we do the bits and we kind of do a tiny bit of delving sometimes and then we go, that's enough, I don't want to look at that. But actually the stuff that we don't want to look at is the stuff that needs looking at. That's the stuff that is holding us back. That is the stuff that is blocking us from moving forwards and really doing the stuff that lights us up, that really makes us feel like we are the bomb shizzle. Yes. What are we saying, Lorraine? Oh my God, you're so on the money driving to work, but just had to pull over and say thank you. You're on fire. Thank you for sharing. Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. I love that you pulled over to tell me that. Thank you, darling. I really appreciate that. And this is why I do what I do, because the messages I bring, the teachings I bring are so simple. They're so simple. It doesn't have to be massive and convoluted. And when I'm telling you about how I did some inner healing, it's because I have that connection to myself that I can do that. And I can teach you guys how to do that too. It's not some big mystical thing. You have to be born into a certain family or a certain way. It is just we're all capable of it. Okay, so Sandra, this card is coming out for you, girl. Okay, so Sandra, a card. I'll just pull you. Okay. So Sandra, for you, my darling, the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. And you see, like all around it, let me just show Insta a bit better. I love these cards. I'm using Rebecca Campbell's Work Your Light cards. Do you see how all around it there's darkness and there's all stuff that looks a bit scary? And if you can see closely, there's snakes and there's all sorts of shizzle going on in there. It doesn't look very nice around it, but look what's here. Look what is there. A beautiful chink of light, an oasis, a haven. That is the place that you're going to. And so you are crossing from that place of being fearful and scared and having bad shit happen to you or around you or feeling like that. This now is your rite of passage to pass through that. You've done it. You've done that time. You've been through those things. And now it is time to step through into that rite of passage. It's your time now to step into you. It's your time to embrace into the light, to really feel that, but not just to go, oh, okay, yeah, cool, to really step into that. They want me to, oh, they're getting quite strong with me. It's not enough to say, yeah, cool, I get it. I'm gonna do that. It's like, no, you've got to do it. You've really got to do it now, because otherwise we can slip backwards. And it's fine to go through all this shit and then step through and really embrace what's on the other side. But we also must really, really be in it, 100% in it, and keep moving forwards, because otherwise we slip back, and we can't slip back. We've got to keep moving forwards and step in that light. So when you're stepping into your rite passage, and there will be tests coming, there will still be tests. There's always tests and learning and layers and levels. And so when we get through this really dark bit, does not mean that there's not going to be challenges, and it is how we keep moving forwards with that that keeps us moving closer. So in the end, the goal is by this, just surrounded by the beautifulness, but we must keep moving forwards. It is not enough to go, yeah, cool, I've done it, I'm there. We are work in progress. Just as I told you this morning, I have been doing healing work on myself. We must continue to do that work so that we can continue to move forwards. I really do. Okay. And Sandra, you are so welcome, honey. Insta, you're quiet. You got any questions? Anything you want to ask me? Okay, where am I going to next? Laura. Okay, babes, here we go. Sandra, sorry for getting a bit strong with you, but they really wanted me to reinforce that message for you. Sandra, sorry, Sandra, don't you? Laura. Oh, let me stop you. It's time to really come into yourself, to really explore, be alongside and within your body, to just take that time to really get to know yourself, and to allow, even though that feels scary, to allow yourself to really feel, be, do. First you must feel and be, and then the do will come. You just pull your card. So you have Anna, grandmother. My internet is dropping out. Oh man, hang on. Okay, have you got me now? Have you guys got me? Is that better? Is my internet back? My internet's been playing up. Good morning, Janie. Hello, darling. Sandra, that's okay. I've been going through low, need to move forward. Good. Is my internet back on? Can you just tell me in the comments? Yes, okay, cool. So Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. So it is about, as we said, laying the foundations and coming back into you, because we have all been lots of things in the past, lots of different things, beings. We've all been those different things in the past, and now it is time to allow yourself to settle into the you that you are now and be within you. So let me just read what this says. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, was an ancient mystic who dedicated her life to laying the foundations for Christ consciousness to be woven through all of life. She is not widely known, but without her, Christ consciousness would not be rising as it is today. Anna represents the quiet dedication that is sometimes required to live a life of service. She represents the generations that came before that devoted their lives to dreaming a new world into being, while knowing that they would not see the glorious end result. She represents the dutiful soldier, the unconditional mother, and the mystic who can see the thread that is woven through all of life. Anna teaches us that we all have a part to play in the divine plan. It doesn't have to be on the world stage to be significant. One person's part is not worthier than another. One person's part may be to mother their children, another's may be to gather women in circle every month. No part is better or worse, important or less significant. We each have within us a seed of light that incarnated to share. Anna is gathering us all to remember and surrender to our part of the plan. So do you see how this connects? That I'm saying to you, what they're guiding me to say to you is it's about for you getting still and really connecting with yourself. And when you are connected in with yourself, then you're going to see that seed. That's when we start to see, what are we here for? What is the thing that we're meant to be doing? What is our part? What is our light that we're meant to bring into the world? because we all have our part to play. And whether, as they said, it's that you are amazing with children and you're a childminder or a teacher or whatever that is, we all have our part. And when we can really get still and connect with ourselves, that's when we can really see what our plan, our defined plan is. Some of us are doing it already. We're in the career that we're meant to be in, but actually there's a way to do more, be more, feel more, serve more. And when we do that, when we're serving from that place, that is shamazing. So Laura, I hope that resonates with you. I hope that makes sense to you. Let me know in the comments. Okay. Who else? So that was Laura and Sandra. Does anyone else want a card? Just say me, please. And you guys, I'd love you to share this live stream out so we can share these messages, because what is really important to me, and the thing they really wanted me to talk to you about today, is that we have choice. And so we can choose whether or not that we continue on our path. We can choose whether we do the things that we're meant to be doing. We can choose whether to listen to the guidance, or we can choose whether to not listen and just do our own thing. We have that choice. But with that comes consequences. There comes outcomes from that, that if we choose not to listen to our path, then we're not fully on it. We're not fully living in that place that really lights us up. And then we get caught in the cycle of, oh, I wish I was doing that. I wish I had that. And actually, when you take all of that away, it's about knowing that we can have everything and anything we want. But first, we've got to connect to us to really work out what it is that we want, we desire, we truly want. And when we do that, you'll find that it's not the car, it's not the house, it's not this, it's not that. It's actually connection to yourself. It's actually that time to be still and be with you, and that to be enough. And that was my biggest learning ever, that actually what we need is just stillness and that self-acceptance. And that for some people really freaks them out, and they're like, oh my God, they don't want to do that, because it means sometimes we have to face some of the parts of us that we've hidden deep, deep, deep down. But by facing those things, it means that we can see them and let go of them. They hold no power over us anymore. And when we're coming from that place, then we are unstoppable, because we don't have the chains and the limitations that we place on ourselves, and we allow other people to do the same. Okay. Good morning, Emma. Hello, darling. And Kelly's in the house. Yeah, girl. Okay. So, me, please. Kelly, I see a me, please. If you want a card, say me, please. And Janie, I'll accept your yes, please. I'll accept your yes, please, babes. Okay. So, where did I say I was going to? Kelly. Okay, Kelly, my darling, this one's coming out for you. Cleopatra coming at you. Okay, Spirit. Just tuning into your energy, Kelly. There's a real sense of heaviness, like they're making me feel like I can't move. It's almost like I feel a bit paralyzed, like that I'm being held, like I can't move. And it's almost like words don't want to come out. It's like I'm just trying to find the words to describe what they're giving me. Okay. So I feel like for you, there's a lot of fear and blockages, like it's huge. It feels overwhelming. It feels like I can't move. I can't speak. I can't express myself. And it's coming from the heart. I feel like there is something around the heart that is such a blockage. It's heavy. It's overwhelming. And the thing is, I can feel such beautiful light, like a butterfly, like there's something that is so ready to come out, but it's almost like in a cage, because there's real heaviness around the heart, and particularly around the shoulders, like a real sense of responsibility that is really pulling me down. Let me know if this is resonating with you. It feels like you've got a lot of weight on your shoulders. And actually, the joy and the magic that is sat behind that in the heart is actually being blocked by the fears and the responsibilities that have been weighed upon you. It's like layers and layers and layers. It's making me feel really heavy and dense. And it's it's about how you can get back into that. Let me know if this is resonating with you. Okay. So Kelly, the card that comes out for you is play. Okay, so she's in a big old cocktail glass, lapping it up. She's living her best life. Whoop, whoop, yes. So for you, so the card says, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Sometimes we have we have responsibilities in life, right? That's what comes with adulting. And sometimes I even like, how did I end up with 2 kids and trying to do all of this? I'm like, I have to be an adult, and we all have moments of that, but we all have things that we need to do. And so it is time to play. Don't get so caught up in the everyday and the things we have to do. It's time to play and to balance, so we can still do the things, but we can also balance that with the play. And then once you're more balanced with that and doing things for you, then you're going to find that becomes easier. I feel good at the moment, but can't move forward because of everything going on at the moment. Okay, so the message for you today is, even though there's stuff going on and you can't move forwards, then I want you to reframe that and think about different words. So instead of saying I can't move forwards, you can perhaps change it to things are coming, but they're just taking a little bit longer. So in the meantime, I'm just going to enjoy myself. I'm going to do these things and not pin everything on the outcome of that, to bring it back and say, okay, well, actually, this has bought me a bit more time, so I can just be a bit freer. I can do some of these things and make this time really count for me. It's all about the reframe, I feel, for you. So, and I'm glad you're feeling good. That's amazing. So tap into that more, feel good more, do more of those things. Bring that energy and that joy and that play into now, and just think about how you're framing things, because our words and thoughts are energy. And actually, I'm going to give you a bit more of a taste of that tonight at the Soul Aligned Experience. So that's tonight at 8 o'clock, and I'm going to teach you 3 core things from the program. And actually, words and thoughts are a big part of my teaching, because our words and thoughts are energy and they create our experiences. So even though things are in the making and they're coming, just be conscious about how you're describing them. So make that time for yourself to play, to feel good, because the better we feel, the better vibration we're in, the better mood we're in, and the better things come to us. Totally drinking out my unicorn cup today, because I'm feeling magical, yo. So Kelly, does that resonate, darling? Just let me know, let me know. Oh, so not warm to sing, but who cares? I'm going to sing anyway. Okay. Where am I coming to next? And we all need to remember this. We all need to remember this to bring more play in our lives. I can sometimes get so caught up in my laptop, like, oh, I've got to do these email things, and I've got to do that. And it's like, actually, chill, motherfucker, chill. Go and put the laptop down and just go and dance a little bit. Like, literally go whip your hair a little bit and then go back to it, because otherwise it becomes heavy, doesn't it? We're like, oh, I've got to do all these things. And actually, if we just pop a bit of music on and shake the booty a bit, stuff like housework becomes a bit more fun, right? Okay, good, Kelly. Good, you're so welcome, my darling. Oh, I miss seeing you. Kelly used to come to my sound bath when I used to do physical sound baths, and I've had the pleasure of giving Kelly a hug in person. Anyone that doesn't know, I love a hug. Such a big hugger, and I'm a good hugger too. Okay, where am I coming to next? Emma, darling, have I ever pulled a card for you? I'm not sure if I have. Just let me know in the comments if this is your first time. Oh, Emma, they're making me feel like really, you've got lovely energy, like a really, I feel like a really playful energy with you. like a real sense of fun and joy and just real high vibing, like really beautiful energy. Oh yeah, we got a first timer in the house. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay. So for you, I feel you've got such a beautiful, gorgeous, joyous energy. It's actually making me really smile as I'm tuning into your energy. Can you be a bit flighty and ditzy sometimes, like a bit whoop? Not away with the fairies, that's not the right word, but sometimes you just get a bit carried away. Oh God, your card's dropped on the floor. Aha. Aha, darling. Okay, so your card is boundaries. I feel like this is really important for you. Okay, ditzy for sure. Yeah, I really get a sense of that. Really get a sense of that. It's beautiful though, and I want to sing to you, don't go changing. But what Spirit want to say to you is boundaries, baby. Get those boundaries, girl. So while it's, you know, being you, doing you, I'm all about do you 100%, but sometimes we just need to refine it. And boundaries is one that I have really struggled with in the past because I was a people pleaser and an overdoer, and I thought that by doing things for other people, then that would make them give me what I needed. But guess what? It doesn't. It just makes people take more. So what you need to ask yourself is, where do you need to establish better boundaries? Because when you are such a joyous vibrational energy, which I feel with you, then we can attract people that just want to take, they just want a piece of that gorgeous energy. They want to feel good, and your energy makes people feel good. And sometimes that can attract the people that just want to take. The people that sometimes are on a slightly denser vibration, they want to feel that goodness. And so sometimes they come to you, and because I feel like you're a big hearted person, you like to give. But what happens is that when we continuously give and give and give and give and give, we take away from ourselves. And that beautiful light, can you see down the middle, her light running down the center? So our light being our chakras, our energy system, that runs down the core of our being. And when we are depleted in certain areas, it affects every single part of our energetic system. And so we get depleted. And why are we getting depleted? For the sake of trying to make other people feel good who don't make us feel good. No, that shizzle needs to stop. And so by putting boundaries in place, that doesn't mean that you stop giving out your love. It doesn't mean that you stop being who you are, but it just means that you set those boundaries so people know, yo, yeah, that's cool. No, that's not. Yes, I'll do that for you, but no, I won't do that. So it's about really being clear. But the difference from not being an asshole is to serve from the heart. How we speak, how we communicate, how we make people feel, that's the difference. So it doesn't mean that you turn stone cold hearted and be like, bitch, back up. It doesn't mean you do all of that. It just means you're like, do you know what? I'm really sorry, but I can't do that. You don't need to give an explanation or a reason. You just say, I'm really sorry, but that's not going to work for me. Hope you get that sorted. Simple. We don't have to apologize. We don't have to justify, because I feel like sometimes I feel like what they're making me do, and I don't know if you do this, is just keep talking about it. Like, I'm really, I can't, maybe I could. Oh, and then in the end you talk yourself into it. So just stop. Fermez la bouche. Stop the talking. You just say, no, I'm really sorry, I can't do that. So you just zip it, bungle. Does everyone remember that? Rainbow, zip it, bungle. You don't have to apologize. You don't have to keep talking, because you're going to talk yourself into it. So decide for yourself. Someone asks you to do something or something comes up, it's about tuning in. And again, go back to tuning in, which is why I teach about connection in solar lines. It's the first thing. It's the ultimate thing that you're going to learn from it, is to how to tune in and say, do I really want this? Do I really want that? And if the answer is no, then it's about then expressing that and then protecting yourself, your energy, because people out there will just keep taking, honey. I've been struggling with taking too much on, mostly at work, and saying no. So that really resonates with me. Yes, honey. Honey, I can tell you, I did exactly the same. I was exactly the same. And so now it's like we have to get a little bit tougher, but that doesn't mean we get prickly. We don't turn into a hedgehog. We just get a little bit tougher. And it takes time and it takes practice. And some people won't like it, but that's okay, because do you know what? If there are people in your life, and I know I'm going off on a bit of a tangent, but I feel like you really need to hear this. And other people who are watching as well, and watching on replay, and wherever you are in the world, you need to hear this message, because for women especially, this is so important. If we keep, oh, I've lost my train of thread now. I've lost my train of thread, Fred. What was I saying? Boundaries. Yes. Okay, I'm back. She's back in the room. So if we keep doing those things and then we suddenly change, if those people suddenly go, I don't like that, I don't like the new Emma because she doesn't do what I want her to do anymore, then oh my goodness, do you want those people in your life? And sometimes, and especially as you go through your spiritual journey, as you step more into yourself, you will shed people. I'm telling you that for a fact. People that sometimes you didn't even think that would step out of your life, they will. Because you're changing your vibration, you're changing what is right for you and honoring your true self. And sometimes that means that the people and the things that no longer serve you, or were taken from you and depleting from you and weren't for your highest good, are going to be removed by Spirit, Source, the universe. Those things will step and fall away. And it's about knowing in your heart and having that connection to yourself what is right to fall away and what is right to perhaps work at, but to change the boundaries and change the perception of how it is now. And you'll be guided to that when you are guided to yourself. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Charlie, I see your comment. I'm coming to you in a second. Oh my God, I always do that. Can't just say no. Always apologize and it's not my fault. Yes, because for us as women, this is why I chose to work. Not that I hate guys. I don't hate you guys. But I chose to work with women because of all the things that I have been through, all of the things that I have learned, experienced, cried the snotty tears, laid on the floor sobbing, laughed my head off at the ridiculousness. I want to share that and help you guys make your journeys faster, quicker, easier. It does not have to be painful. It doesn't have to be that way. And I can help teach you how to do that. I can teach you, and this is why I create Soul Align, because these are my foundational tools that I use of how I've got to where I am and what keeps me there. And that is connection, first and foremost. Okay. Charlie, ooh, this is interesting. Ooh, yours, darling. Me, please. Charlie, I don't think I've seen your lovely face before. Have I pulled a card for you before? Tell me, have we got another? I feel like I need a bell. Ding, 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 ding. First timer in the house. If it is, I'm going to give you a little chime. Is this your first time? Oh, Sarah's in the house. Yes. Oh, my darling. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my gosh. My gosh. Oh, my gosh. Sarah's made me a bit discombobulated because I love this woman. Okay, right. Sarah, do you want a card as well? Just give me a me, please. I haven't read for you before. Okay, let's give the bell. Woo! Welcome, first timer. Hey, Pammy. Okay, right. Oh, Mariah, I'm on fire today. Just feeling in the vibes and the energy. Okay, let's get some cards going. Okay, Charlie, I'm coming to you, babes. Okay. Let me tune into your energy, Charlie. What message does Charlie need today? Charlie, I'm getting a real, they're showing me like an Egyptian cat, like you're quite poised and elegant, quite, I can't think what the right word is, but they're giving me this beautiful, regal energy with you. It's beautiful. Okay, so let's see what, so they're saying you need to listen to what I just said before for Emma. There's another level for you. Okay, so Charlie, look at the beautifulness of this card. Dance with life. That's what I'm getting for you. Yes. Has anyone seen Wicked the musical? Dancing through life. And you guys who are new to me, I just love a bit of singing. Love a bit of singing, babe. So you'll just get me singing every now and then. So do something to change your energy. And it's really funny. It's not really funny. There is no coincidences ever. And you'll learn that with me. I'll say this all the time. Last night, as we sat in my spiritual development circle, we were talking about dance, and I got taken back to a past life. And then after I released some of the things that needed releasing from that, they took me and they showed me dancing as a ballerina. So for you, sometimes, Charlie, do you get a bit serious sometimes? I feel like that's not your core energy. That is not you. I feel you're quite light-hearted and a free spirit at the core. But sometimes you get caught up. And I don't know if that's because of the job you do, or there's some kind of, you have to be a certain way and present yourself in a certain way. But actually, that's not who you are at the core. You're actually quite free and fun at the core. So the message for you is dance with life. And when you feel like it's all getting a bit much, and you're like, ugh, it's almost like you want to rip the suit off, like take the shoulder pads off, fling them bad boys round, woo, and then just go and do a little dance, get your wine on, do whatever you need to do. But I feel like there's definitely the juxtaposition between the two of how you have to present yourself and who you are. And so don't get sucked into that identity, because that's not who you are at your core. You're actually fun and free at the core. And so dance with life. That doesn't mean that you necessarily have to bust out some moves. But let me tell you, dancing shifts your energy, shifts your mindset so quickly. This is why I'm always talking about being free and connected. This is why I do Friday over in my free group, where every Friday we sing a karaoke song together, because I am a singer by trade. And actually, when we sing, when we move our body, and I'll get you whining and all sorts, when we do that, we shift our vibration, we change our mindset, and we change our experience, our reality, right? And dancing and singing and just being a bit silly is the quickest way to do that and flip us back into that vibration. The highest vibration is love. And when we can flick into that, boom, shakalaka, that's where we are, vibing at our core, being an adult and being me. I love this. Yes. So it's time to, yes, sometimes we've got to adult, right? Sometimes we've got to do all that shizzle. But actually, sometimes we just got to be us and slip back into that silly self and allow ourselves to whip my hair back and forth. We whip my hair back and forth. Okay. So I'm glad that resonates with you, darling. Okay. Right. I'm going to just take the last few now. But please do not jump off, because these messages, if I'm not reading directly for you, they're going to resonate with you. And this is really important. Okay, Sarah, coming to you. Notice I do silly voices because Sarah is like my soul twin. We are just so silly together. And we really need to have a PB&T, peanut butter and toast, and a cup of tea together soon. Okay. Oh, Sarah. Oh, they're giving me such a beautiful energy, like a serene swan floating along. But with the swan, you know that sometimes the legs are going crazy under the water, like, and so it's about finding that balance, finding that balance. I don't know if this card's for you. I'm going to pull another one. Finding that balance, honey bunny, of yes, it's okay. And sometimes it's okay just to lose your shit. You don't have to hold it all together 24/7. Sometimes we need that. And actually from that eruption, we release all the things that we're trying to hold in that actually make us feel like we're going to implode. Because that's not cool to feel like we're going to explode at any second. Like, who wants to feel like that? Oh, this is a nice one. So inner temple, and feel the peace within that. Okay, so what they want me to say to you is that by releasing those emotions, by letting those go, actually we leave the space for the true peace, not the peace that we're trying to find, the swan that we're trying to be, floating on the water. Actually, when you go deeper into the water, We are that peaceful. And so it is about tuning into you, allowing yourself that space and time to express, to allow those emotions, whatever they are, to be. Because every emotion is valid, right? We have such a thing about, I can't feel angry, I can't feel that, I can't feel that. But they're all emotions, and every single emotion is valid. And so by allowing yourself the space to express all of those emotions and come back into the heart, because that's, the heart is the gateway to our soul. And they're really, can you see how they're changing my energy right now and really slowing me and stilling me? Because the heart is the gateway to our soul, and the soul holds all the answers. The soul knows everything. The soul knows everything it needs to know. And that's where we get guided. It's like our internal sat-nav. And so by tuning back into that space and allowing all the stuff that goes on in the head to just go, to see it and let it go, then we can get back into the real us. This is when we can really dip in, click in. These are not the right words. When we can really become present, thank you. Come present in our hearts, because that is who we are. And so for you, Sarah, my love, it's about just dropping into that heart space. That was the word I was looking for. To tune into the portal of your heart, to allow that true inner peace, because within you is such a beautiful, beautiful spirit and essence. And it's about allowing yourself the space and permission. The word permission just came to mind, to do that. That's really important. I hope that resonates with you, darling. Let me know. Jenny, I would love to hear one for me before you sign off, please. You've not read for me before either. Janie, no way. I'm sure I've read for you before. Have you not? Ha. I'm sure I've pulled a card for you before, because you're over in my group. Okay, so Janie, one for you. Janie, have you been feeling a bit, I can't think of what the right word is, so forgive me, a bit like judgy, like looking at something like, oh, why are they doing that? Or I can't think what the word is, but what they're showing me is like, like that sour face, like you've sucked a lemon. And the only word I can come up with is being a bit judgy. Like, what are they doing that for? And I feel like if you have, then you need to step out of that, because that's not your energy. No, okay. I feel like there's something, or maybe a situation that is like, let me just breathe into this. There's something around you, and if it's not yet, it might be coming up, that it's almost like judgment will be passed. Either you're doing it or somebody else, or it has been in the past. There's something around this, and I can't quite work out the timeline, but it's about knowing who you truly are and not being pulled into that energy, even if it was from the past, to really let that go, or if it's coming up, to not allow that, to really tune into and anchor yourself into your connection, who you are, because that is not your energy. That is not your energy. You are a beautiful being. You have a beautiful energy. Okay. I feel like it was maybe from the past. So, get grounded. Your card is get grounded. Look at that. Look at that beautiful energy. Empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature. So do you see how I'm talking about know what is your energy? And this person always looks like Terence Trent D'Arby to me. Sign your name across my heart. Anyone else see that? Or is it just me? I don't know. So I feel like it's not allowing that energy to come into you, because you are an empath, you will pick up on it. And so it is about allowing yourself to really just stay rooted into who you are, not allowing that energy to filter in and for you to get swayed and pulled into that. That's not who you are, girl. That's not who you are. So ground yourself, get grounded even more so. And I know you're pretty good at doing that, Jamie, but even more, I feel like something's coming. So I want you to get really grounded and rooted, because I feel like something might come up that's going to maybe shake the roots a little bit, but know that what comes from the other side is something that was meant to happen. Like the fruit was meant to shake from the tree. It was meant to happen. So just trust in your connection to yourself. Get grounded into that connection. Know who you are, your vibe. Stay in that vibe. Yes, I am, and get pulled in all the time. Yeah, okay. This is why I was feeling that energy, and and as I was feeling that energy, I thought, this is not Janie's energy. This is not your energy. And I could really feel that. So please, please, please anchor yourself. Really anchor yourself, and know that the stronger your roots, the deeper you're grounded into you, the more, you know, like when the tree sways in the wind, the tree will blow in the wind. The tree will weather really bad storms because its roots are so strong. The tree doesn't question and suddenly move and get up and go or fall over. The tree stands strong. And so that is what your connection is. Really ground yourself. Really ground yourself. Thanks, my Di. That was lovely. And I will do just that. Peace is the word. Yes. Peace is the word. It's the word that you heard. It's got groove. It's got meaning. So true. Okay, Pammy. If we pretend we are happy when we are not, our energy is split. Acknowledge how we feel and then find something that makes us feel better, even if it's a little bit. Yeah, absolutely. And dancing, again, I'll come back to dancing, is one of the best ways to do that. Okay, Donna, last card. Oh my God, I've been on for 45 minutes. Holy moly. Donna, are you still around, darling? Just give me a yes if you are still here. Just give me a yes, my darling. Thank you so much. Strong roots. Yes, strong roots, girlfriend. Strong roots, because you know who you are, right? And this is the thing that is really important, because there will be tests that make you question who you are along the way. And this is another reason why it's so important. Oh, Donna, you're still here. Okay, babe. This is another reason why it's so important that we know who we are, that we connect not just to who we think we are, but who we truly are. And this is another thing that I teach in Soul Aligned, is what I saw was people are so disconnected. People don't truly know who they are. They're operating at a level that they think they know, but truly, deeply, truly, madly, deeply, they are not. And so Soul Aligned, I help you to strip back those things that you think, the identities that have been placed on you, to come back to that heart source. And actually, if you guys are around tonight, I'm giving you an experience of that. 8 o'clock tonight, over on my main page, I'm going to give an experience. I'm going to be doing 3 teachers. I'm going to teach you 3 things from the program, direct from the program. You're going to get a taste of it so you can experience it. And if it's for you, and if you choose that you want to take that journey deeper with me, then you can sign up tonight. And if you don't, that's cool. You get a free little gift just for coming to the session. But I'm always about, I want you to experience what I teach, what I do, so you can feel if it's right for you or not. And either way, you're going to walk away with some good shizzle. You're going to get some quick wins and some tools that you can really use that's going to help you, because I'm all about giving as well as receiving. It's a two-way thing, baby. Okay. Hey, Sarah. Okay, Donna, this card is for you, my little love. Donna, have I read for you before? Have I read for you? It's a very glamorous picture, darling. Very glamorous Facebook picture there. I like it. Oh. Quick smoke of coffee. Okay. No worries, Janie. You go do your team cool, girl. But you stay in those roots. Stay in those roots, babes. Ah, we got another first time. Yay! Okay, you guys, I would love you to share this stream, because these messages are really important. Every time I do a Woo Wednesday, the messages that I share are so important, and I really would like to get them to the bigger collective so that people can hear these messages and know that actually being spiritual and being guided like that is friggin' awesome. It is like having your own little team around you guiding you along the way. It's not scary at all. It doesn't mean your Auntie Margaret's going to turn up and be like, woo! That's not what it's about. It is about being divinely guided by something bigger than us. And when I communicate with spirit, what I'm talking about is they give me information that I use my words, my human words, to interpret for you. But the messages I get come direct from source, spirit, heaven. Yes. Okay. Lisa Newbie. Hello, my darling. I'm so sorry. I'm going to do last card for Donna and then jump off because I only normally am on for half an hour, but I've been on for 50 minutes. But please listen because these messages are all relevant. They are multidimensional, multifunctional. And actually, I would love you to join me tonight for the Soul Aligned Experience, 8 o'clock over on my main page, or on Insta. I'm going to stream over to you as well, where you get a taste of what it feels like to be on one of my programs with me. Friggin' amazing, P.S. Okay, so Donna. Oh, Donna, you got such gorgeous energy. I don't know how spiritual you are, Donna, but I feel like there's a lot to be uncovered with you. I'm getting Egypt. I'm getting really ancient times, like ancient. There's a real ancient essence to you. Like Egyptian. I'm getting Egyptian with you. Oh, I'm feeling almost like priestess. Yes. How spiritual are you? Just tell me in the comments, how spiritual are you? Where are you on your journey? So the card for you is awakening. And seeing that is almost like your soul knows it. You have been it before in past lives. And it is like you've been in stasis, like asleep, awakening. But it's like it's all there within you, and it's ready for you to remember again now in this lifetime. It's ready. They want you to remember. So energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. So it is the coming back to all the energy you've been. Okay. Oh, this is so exciting. Donna's just starting her journey. Oh my goodness, girl. Oh my goodness, girl. I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited. Spirit is so excited. They're literally, my face feels like it's going to hurt because I'm smiling so much. So everything that you have been, and believe me, girl, you have been some things in past lives. You have some magic to bring. You have some magic to bring that's moving me to tears, because when you truly awaken to your path, it's powerful. Oh, it just moves me. It moves me because especially when people find their light, oh, it's so gorgeous, so gorgeous. So you have been many things, my darling, and it is now time to remember. It is now time to allow. So to stop the chatter, I feel like there's a lot of mind chatter going on with you, and it's they're almost saying just shut up and listen. Just, you don't need to worry about all this. This is the human, right? The human chats to us and goes, oh, what about this, what about that, oh, you can't do that. And it's like, sit over there, because actually my soul knows what I need to do. And so it is about now allowing 11 people watching, 11 love hearts, 11, the angels are around us. It is about, for you, yes, God, so much, yes. And this is really common at the start of journeys, that our minds go, yeah, but how is that? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. So it is about for you to really learn again, just as I was saying for Sarah, to learn to drop back into the heart so that we can listen and connect. And when we can get to that space, that's when we're truly guided. That's when we truly remember. And it is about not relying on, Pam's going to smile as I'm saying this because we talked about this last night when I did some past life healing for myself, and spirit stepped in and intervened. So it's not about being caught up in all that we have been. It's about being in the now and the present and this version of you. So any shit that's happened before in past lives will impact us, yes. And sometimes we need to understand that to let it go, but we don't get caught up in that. We've got to let it go and move forward so that we allow the space and the energy to step forward into who we are now, because who we are now is the biggest, baddest version that we've ever been in any incarnation of any of our lifetimes. We've learned the lessons along the way. And now we step into this being of unlimited possibility where we can choose to show up and shine in the way that we want to, in a way that we have the choice. We've got the power. Yes. You've got goosebumps. Yes. Goosebumps are a sign. Goosebumps are a sign from spirit. They're recognition. You're hearing this. You've got the goosebumps because your soul knows this is the right way. Your soul knows the answers. And when we get these recognitions, it's the soul going, you're on the right path. You're on the right path. It's dropping the breadcrumbs. You're following it. There's a reason why you've been guided here this morning to me. There is a reason you needed to hear this. This is for everybody. You were guided here for a reason. We are all brought, the people, the things, the teachers, and the people to lead us at the right time. And there is no coincidence that you are here with me right now, especially because tonight I'm opening up. I'm giving you experience of what I teach in Soul Aligned, and then I'm opening the doors tonight. There are limited spaces. There is no coincidence that so many of you who are new to me are here right now as I open the doors to this program. 6 weeks of transforming, of stepping into your soul. For those of you who are ready, it is time. So join me tonight. Get a taste of it. I'm not into the hard sale, bullshitty tactics. That is not for me. So if this is for you, you will know, your soul will tell you, and the human might get a bit scared and say, oh my God, we haven't got the time. I can't afford it. We can't do this. We can't do that. But you know what? Sometimes it's about telling the human to go and sit in the corner, because if it's right, we have to do the things to take us on the path. Even if it means we shit our pants a little bit, it just means we have a clean pair of panties available next to us so we can just change them, because that's what the human does. That's what the human does, right? Dina, hello, my darling. Good morning, gorgeous. Sarah Donna, that is perfect for you, like we were saying yesterday. Ooh, what were you saying yesterday? Ooh, tell me more, tell me more. Oh my God, I know, so true. Love this. Amazing, Dinah. Thank you so much. You are so welcome, my darling. So welcome. When we are ready, the things, the people, the teachers turn up in our lives. And there is no coincidence. There is serendipity everywhere. And when we learn to really tune in, we see the signs. We are able to follow those breadcrumbs, and those bad boys are everywhere. We just got to know how to tune in and get more and more and more. Lisa, brilliant. Yes, Lisa, I'm sorry I didn't get time to read for you today, but join me tonight. Janie, love your sense of humor. Thanks, babes. And that's why I'm the badass woo, because I like to keep it real. I cannot be like, oh, when you're spiritual, you can't say fuck and you can't do these things. Actually, being spiritual just means being an even better version of you and having the guts to stand up and be you. When I started my journey, when I started my spiritual business, I was like, oh, I've got to be a certain way and I've got to turn up and maybe I should wear some more floaty clothes. And I'm like, why? Because that's not me. I love a hoodie. I love skinny jeans. Why the hell am I going to turn up as anyone else but me? And I had to do that journey myself of truly accepting who I am, not worrying about what other people thought of me, because that was a big one for me, and just being comfortable, being connected as me, and knowing I'm a badass. I'm a badass, yo, and I can turn up however I want. And the people that are right for me are right for me, and the people that don't like me, they aren't my people. Bye, Alicia. Okay, so she's getting a bit handsy. Right, my darlings. Okay, Emma, can't wait for tonight. Yes, my darling. It's going to be immense. It is going to be immense. So I'm going to take you on a little journey. I want you to bring notepads and pens. It's going to be an interactive session, right? I don't like people just sitting there watching. I find that really off-putting. I find it a bit boring. It doesn't spark me. I need you to be interactive and talking to me, because I feed off your energy. Like, it boosts me. The more you give me, the more I can give you. That's how I work. That's part of my human design, is to engage. That's what feeds me and fuels me. So bring a notepad and pen tonight and get ready to be interactive. I'm going to be asking you questions. I want you to answer, because some of the things I'm going to ask you to think about and do are really going to help you, regardless of if you sign up or not to Soul Aligned. Actually, this session tonight is going to help you. It's going to help you, and you get a little freebie just for turning up, because, well, why not? What's that, Roses? Thank you very much for coming to my thing. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very, very much. Who doesn't have a little free gift? Okay, so that's tonight at 8 o'clock. Instagram, I'm going to live stream over to you. Facebook is going to be over on my main page. So find me tonight at 8 o'clock. I'm going to put the link up. I want you, in fact, let me do that now. If you want to register, so you can make sure that you are there, follow that link, drop your deets. That'll also get you onto the mailing list, so I can send you updates and different things that are coming up, so you can jump on and you don't miss out. It also means that I've definitely got your email, so that I can send you the free gift if you miss out. Please tag any friends that you think might benefit from this, because I'm all about raising the vibes. There's limited places for the actual program, but the spaces tonight for the experience are unlimited. However, if this is calling to you and already you've got the tingles, then you need to make sure you're there so you can bag one of those spaces on my 6-week journey. You get 6 weeks with me, baby. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so I'm going to jump off because I've got myself a little bit excited, haven't I? I need to go and have a lay down. So I will see you guys tonight, 8 o'clock. Bring a notepad and pen and your fun pants. That's all I'm saying. I love you all. Have a beautiful day. I don't know why I've gone caught me, but I have. Oh, Lord. Right, my darlings, take so much care, and I will see you.